The Beverly Hilton Hotel in Los Angeles became the center of global attention on January 8, 2025, as it hosted the Golden Globes, one of the most prestigious events in cinema. Among the distinguished guests was Fernanda Torres, the renowned Brazilian actress, who received the award for Best Actress in a drama film for her performance in I'm Still Here. This victory not only marked a significant milestone in her career, but also brought international recognition to Brazil. I'm Still Here is a social drama that explores a family's struggle against social and environmental challenges in rural Brazil. Torres' deeply moving performance captivated both audiences and critics, solidifying her as a deserving winner. When she took the stage to accept the award, she used the opportunity to deliver a powerful political speech directed at Brazil and its people. With the camera fixed on her, Torres firmly held the microphone and began, "I am deeply honored to receive this recognition. However, as I stand here celebrating this moment, I cannot ignore the suffering that continues in my country. In Brazil, forests are being destroyed, indigenous communities are at risk, and millions struggle with poverty and hunger. We must not forget the dark years under Bolsonaro's government when environmental protections were disregarded, human rights were violated, and our nation's future was put in jeopardy." Her speech grew even more critical as she continued. During this period, policies encouraged illegal deforestation, gold miners invaded indigenous lands unchecked, and essential funding for public health was slashed. In 2021 alone, over 30 million Brazilians faced hunger, an unacceptable crisis. To make matters worse, there are reports that government officials deliberately concealed data to downplay the severity of both the economic and health crises. Those responsible must be held accountable. One statement in particular sparked intense debate. Torres declared, "I want to remind the world that during Bolsonaro's government, thousands of square kilometers of forest were intentionally set on fire to clear land for agriculture." This claim stunned the audience and quickly spread across social media and news outlets worldwide. While some applauded her bravery in addressing political issues at such a high-profile event, others criticized her for making a bold, yet unverified, accusation. Many journalists pointed out that there was no conclusive evidence to support the claim, turning it into a focal point of discussion in the days that followed. As the speech reverberated through Brazilian media, reactions were mixed. While some praised Torres for shedding light on critical issues, others accused her of presenting a one-sided and exaggerated narrative. Analysts highlighted that the claim about government-ordered fires lacked concrete proof, which, in their view, undermined the credibility of her entire argument. In response to the controversy, American conservative journalist Tar Sessom, known for his sharp political commentary, addressed the speech in a special segment on Fox News. "Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we discuss a controversy that emerged from the Golden Globes, Fernanda Torres' speech about Brazil and the Bolsonaro administration. First, let me acknowledge her talent. She undoubtedly deserved this award. However, as a journalist and political analyst who follows Brazilian affairs closely, I cannot ignore the misleading statements made in her speech." Sessom started by addressing the environmental issue. Fernanda linked the destruction of Brazil's Imima forest directly to Bolsonaro's leadership. Yes, deforestation was a concern during his administration, but did you know that in 2022, illegal deforestation in the Amazon actually declined by 15% compared to the previous year? The administration even enacted harsher penalties against illegal logging and mining. These facts paint a different picture from what was presented at the Golden Globes. Regarding hunger, Sessom countered Torres' claim that millions were struggling without support. She spoke as if food insecurity had reached catastrophic levels. Yet, Bolsonaro's government expanded social programs like Bolsa Familia, transforming it into Auxílio Brasil, which provided increased financial assistance to vulnerable families. In 2022 alone, over $1 billion in emergency benefits were distributed to help those in need. He also addressed the treatment of indigenous communities. Contrary to the claims that their needs were ignored, the administration invested significantly in infrastructure, including new schools, hospitals, and roads, improving the quality of Torres' claim about government-ordered fires. This is an extremely serious accusation. Where is the proof? There is no official report, no reliable testimony, and no documented evidence supporting the claim that Bolsonaro's government deliberately set fire to the Amazon. In fact, his administration launched military operations to curb illegal burning and safeguard protected areas. This accusation is not only false, but also harmful to Brazil's reputation. Sesem's rebuttal quickly gained traction, especially among conservative circles in both the United States and Brazil. His analysis sparked further debate, reinforcing existing political divides. Following the Golden Globes, Fernanda Torres' speech remained a trending topic on social media, sparking heated discussions in Brazil and internationally. While some saw her words as a courageous stand for justice, others viewed them as an irresponsible political attack. Brazilian media outlets analyzed every detail of her statements, and political commentators debated their accuracy. In response to the backlash, Torres addressed the controversy in an interview with Vanity Fair. She stood by her statements, saying, "I did not invent anything. Everything I said is based on reports from environmental organizations, investigative journalists, and researchers who have been following these issues for years. If some people find my words uncomfortable, it's because the truth is often difficult to hear." However, her critics remained unconvinced. Prominent right-wing figures in Brazil accused her of spreading misinformation and damaging the country's global image. Some politicians, including allies of former President Jair Bolsonaro, called for legal action against her, arguing that her claims about intentional fires constituted defamation. As the controversy grew, Bolsonaro himself commented on the issue through his social media accounts. In a video statement, he dismissed Torres' remarks as the usual leftist propaganda meant to discredit Brazil on the international stage. He added, "We worked hard to protect our resources, fight illegal deforestation, and support our people. But some prefer to ignore the facts and push a false narrative." Meanwhile, environmental activists rallied behind Torres, arguing that her speech was not just a personal stance, but a wake-up call on an issue long ignored by those in power. Prominent climate organizations praised her courage, with some calling her remarks a defining moment in Brazil's environmental discourse. Social media platforms were flooded with hashtags in support of Torres, and petitions began circulating, demanding stricter policies to curb deforestation. Several NGOs backed her claims with newly released reports, reinforcing the urgent need for intervention. Green Future Alliance, a respected environmental watchdog, highlighted that while deforestation rates had fluctuated, they remained alarmingly high under Bolsonaro's administration, with certain regions of the Amazon experiencing destruction at unprecedented levels. The Rainforest Defense Coalition released satellite images showing vast stretches of cleared land, further validating Torres' concerns. Additionally, indigenous rights organizations emphasized that illegal land grabs had surged, putting native communities at risk of displacement and violence. However, the controversy soon escalated beyond activism and media discourse. Bolsonaro's legal team announced that they were actively exploring legal action against Torres, accusing her of defamation. A spokesperson for the former president released a statement asserting, "Public figures must be held accountable for their words." Ms. Torres made serious accusations without concrete evidence, and this cannot go unchallenged. Legal analysts quickly weighed in, debating whether her remarks fell under free speech protections or if they could indeed be classified as defamation under Brazilian law. Some speculated that Bolsonaro's team was attempting to set a precedent to deter future criticism from high-profile figures. Torres, however, refused to back down. In a bold Instagram post, she declared, "I will not be silenced. The truth must be spoken, no matter the consequences." Her words resonated widely, igniting a wave of public support. Celebrities, fellow activists, and journalists expressed solidarity, while thousands of fans flooded her comments with messages of encouragement. Some even compared her stance to past instances where artists and public figures had faced political backlash for speaking out on social issues. Torres' defiance only fueled the conversation further. Major news outlets dissected the controversy, panel discussions debated its implications, and political commentators speculated on the potential fallout. As the situation intensified, one question remained: would this legal battle silence a powerful voice for environmental justice, or would it only amplify her message to a global audience? As the legal battle loomed, the Brazilian public remained divided. Opinion polls showed that while Torres had strong support among younger, progressive audiences, many conservatives and Bolsonaro supporters viewed her speech as an unfair attack on their country. The situation escalated further when international media picked up the story. Major networks such as CNN, BBC, and the New York Times covered the controversy, with some framing it as a classic case of a celebrity using their platform to expose political issues, while others questioned the accuracy of her claims. By the end of January 2025, the legal case against Torres was still under review. Legal experts debated whether her speech fell under freedom of expression or if it constituted defamation. Some argued that public figures, especially in the entertainment industry, should be cautious when making politically charged statements without irrefutable evidence. Others maintained that political criticism is a fundamental right, even when it provokes strong opposition. Despite the backlash, one thing was clear: Fernanda Torres had ignited a debate that went far beyond the Golden Globes. Whether seen as a hero or a provocateur, she had forced a global audience to confront complex issues about politics, media influence, and the power of celebrity activism. Fernanda Torres' shocking moment has left everyone talking. Do you think she deserved this, or was it completely unfair? Let us know in the comments. And if you don't want to miss more jaw-dropping stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.